How's it going, guys? I'm Robert from Machado Visuals, and the FX9 has been generating a lot of buzz this month, but I do have a few quirks about the camera. Now, I tried my best to give this video a non-clickbaity title because I'm honestly not about that, but there are a number of things I've grown accustomed to from using the FS7 for the past 4 years that are now different on the FX9. Keep in mind that this camera literally just came out and I'm on firmware version 1.04, so all these quirks could very well be remedied with a future update, but as of now, these are the things that are slightly odd about the FX9. This one is pretty weird. I don't see any options to import custom LUTs like on FS7. The only LUTs that are available are the standard Rec 709, Hypergamma 7 and 8, S-Log 3, and another 709 look I'm guessing is brought down from the Venice. On the FS7, you're able to upload 4 custom monitor LUTs, so I have no idea why this isn't on the FX9. This isn't necessarily a huge issue since we typically use external monitors with 3D LUT supports, but it's still weird. The clip name format is kind of awkward on the FX9. I typically set up my clip name per camera and roll. On the FX9, it currently only allows you to change the title prefix and only auto-updates the clip number. This means that each time I use a new card, I have to go into the user menu and manually change the roll number. On the FS7, this feature was built in. This is super important, especially when using multiple cameras, so clip names can reflect the camera and roll that it came from. This one is also kind of annoying. If you're going to output a monitor LUT, then all your outputs will output a monitor LUT. This includes SDI 1, 2, HDMI, and the viewfinder. On the FS7, you are able to send LUTs individually per output depending on what setting you're on. SDI 1 was independent of SDI 2, and you can use a monitor LUT on only the viewfinder, etc. On the FX9, it's all or nothing. The FX9 includes the Gamma Display Assist feature, which is almost like using a monitor LUT. Apparently, it's the same as the standard Rec 709 look, and it's actually pretty useful because you can use it in all modes and assign it to a hotkey. It won't affect the recording at all and isn't able to be baked in, but it is possible to overlay the Gamma Display Assist when you already have a monitor LUT enabled, essentially double baking your image on the monitor. I thought it was strange that these two were able to be enabled simultaneously. I don't know how that could ever be useful. It would be cool to have the ability to select a specific Gamma Display Assist, and if we're able to use it in all modes, then why can't we use monitor LUTs in all modes? The world may never know. This is a quick one. In the display settings, there is currently no option to display the focus distance in feet like the FS7, only in meters. Again, weird. I would really love the ability to hotkey the imager scan mode to jump in between full frame and Super 35, but there's currently no option for it. There are technically 4 imager scan modes, so I get why it can't be programmed via an assignable button, but I would love an easier way to switch in between full frame and Super 35. This one is super nitpicky, but FX9 MXF files still have 8 channels of audio, even when you're only recording to 2 channels. Yes, you can disable them in post, but never have I once used 8 channels of audio from the FS7. If you need that many audio channels anyway, you should probably hire an audio tech. I had a small glimmer of hope that playback would be improved from the FS7. It wasn't. The only way to scrub through footage in thumbnail view is still by holding down left or right. If you have a lengthy clip, this gets super annoying. It would be cool to utilize the multifunction dial to jog through clips quickly and even have some sort of indicator as to see how far along you are in the clip. Speaking of the new multifunction dial, it's actually really cool and great to use. However, you can't reverse the direction. I currently have mine set up to control iris by default, and it's opposite of what I've come to expect from the FS7. You're able to reverse the main function dial on the FS7. I don't see why you can't on the FX9. The FS7 viewfinder had a little contrast knob that essentially adjusted the brightness of the monitor. This has been replaced with a focus mag button, which is great, but I actually use the contrast knob a lot to quickly change the brightness. Now on the FX9, to change the monitor brightness, you have to dig into the menus, which makes me miss the physical knob even more. This is by no means a review of the camera. I'm just pointing out a few things that seem a little strange with the FX9. It's really weird when a higher tier camera has less menu options than the previous model. That being said, the pros far outweigh the cons for me with this camera, and all these nitpicks have absolutely nothing to do with the image quality. Now, there has been some FX9 animosity floating about on YouTube, and I briefly wanted to address that. Sony didn't cripple the FX9. Use what you want to use, the camera's just a box. If you're going to make a kit bashing video, at least provide accurate information. Also, maybe actually use the camera first. I have 7 FX9 rentals this month, so tell me again how the FX9 is a terrible camera.
It is beyond stupid.
Anyway, people are entitled to their own opinion, and that's totally okay. I do have my own quirks with the FX9, but again, none of them have anything to do with the image quality and can obviously be fixed with a future firmware update. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way, especially if you're considering the upgrade yourself. If you have any questions on this camera, totally feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.